In the wake of the financial crisis and economic crisis, I've been trying to make myself much more expert on the way the financial services world works. The practices which the financial services companies have been getting up to have been exploiting the differences between the tax rates and the regulatory systems in a wide range of countries.
The crucial question for the participation of the citizens and their adhesion and support to the European Union will be around the social questions. And the quality of the Europe we want will be very much based not only on the values, but showing to the citizens that social progress is made, that discrimination is fighted, and that social inclusion is working.
Fundamental rights are something of an organic development in the context of the EU. And now for the very first time, the EU has embraced fundamental rights really across the board as EU rights. That's historic. This is the upgrade, if you like, the upgrade of the Charter to the status of primary EU law, with everything that is subsequently attached to being primary EU law.
Do we have a European social model? Yes. What does it mean? It means that when we create growth, when we create value, that we share it with others in order to increase solidarity. But where has that been created? That has been created at national level. And that's the question. Do we want to harmonize it all? Where do we want to leave it?
Individual countries have to ensure that they have a balanced system, and then they have to come and supplement that. And for the companies, there's always an interest in ensuring that there isn't an imbalance on the labour market, because of course that can lead to disadvantages in the individual countries.
I think we've got a system of parliamentary government which will be increasingly mature, perceptible, and appreciated by our public opinion. And I think that we can correct, should there have been an imbalanced approach to economic progress, growth in the past, with respect to climate change, but also to the social dimension.
We looked at the social provisions in the Lisbon Treaty, and I think we came to the following conclusion. First of all, it would depend on certain judgments from the European Court of Justice and how it would interpret the fact that the Charter of Fundamental Rights is now, if you like, has the same legal base as the treaty. But the other issue, and perhaps the more important one from the perspective of the European institutions and parliamentarians, is the political will there to translate those fine words that are in the Lisbon Treaty into reality?